Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Aunt Becky. I'm Tracy.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Grandpa.
I'm Joel.
I'm Gavin.
I'm Matt.
And we're some of the Veggie Boys.
And girls.
And we'd like to thank you for stopping by. Things have been going well today. We have a little bit of a problem. There's chickens out. Some of our young egg layers are out and running around. Don't know how that happened. Out of all the animals on the farm, those young chickens are really hard to catch. We just got finished taking care of the chickens, and that was the last thing when it came to the animals. We have a busy day on our hand, mostly because there's things we need to accomplish before the rain gets here. We have a few storms moving into the area, which is good for the vegetables, but for some of the other jobs that we have, we want to try and get them accomplished first. Help!
Brian, I thought something was seriously wrong with you.
I'm trying to get someone to open the door.
Oh my gosh.
Up in front of the farm market right now, Matthew is working on watering plants. The plant supplies are dwindling. We are running out of stuff, but not completely yet. We still have plenty of things here to take care of. Hopefully we can get a lot of plants moved out here in these next couple weeks. One big thing we need to get fertilized is our potatoes. That's one of the biggest reasons why we wanted to get that fertilizer spreader hooked up, our potatoes. I mean, they look so good and we want to take advantage of that. Our first job isn't too big of a job. We have some sweet corn that we never got the mulch off of, so we're gonna go and do that right now. We are now home. Before we went home, we just went for a little ride to look at the other vegetables. Everything looks good. We are now moving on to our next job. We've got Matthew, Dad, myself, Joel and Gavin are gonna be joining us. We are heading down to the red barn to unload some straw that we got baled yesterday. We worked late to make sure that we got as much baled as possible because it is going to rain today. Now, yesterday is normally a day where I don't record, but I was able to get the drone out and I'll show you how things went. When it comes to farming, there are many different things you can do to help prepare yourself and your fields for an upcoming planting and harvest season. One of the biggest things we do here in Northeast Pennsylvania is planting a cover crop. Now, we enjoy planting a cover crop for a few reasons. This particular cover crop is called rye. Now, rye is something we enjoy using because one, it's really powerful in fighting against erosion, which as a matter of fact is a really big problem here in Northeast Pennsylvania, because of the high winds we can receive and because of all the hills. The second reason is the byproduct of this rye is something called rye straw. Now, as we go through and mow, ted the straw, and then rake it or windrow it, as you can see in the video, we then come through with a baler and we bale it into small square bales. Now, we sell these small square bales to a variety of people: contractors, golf courses, home gardeners, or anybody that is planting grass. And we sell these bales for $5 a piece. Now, that may not sound like a lot to you, but after we go through this field and bale up all those small square bales, it really starts to add up. And when you have a family as large as ours, you need to find small streams of revenue like that to help keep everybody moving forward. Cover crop is a very important thing, and we want to protect our beautiful landscape. That's why we enjoy planting it, and we also enjoy the extra revenue. And that brings us to today. We just got finished with windrowing the day before, and we are now getting prepared to stack all of the straw inside this barn. Now, we've used this barn many times, and we always enjoy working together as a family, but this can be a difficult job, especially on a hot day. And we were fortunate, today was not too hot. Right now you can see my dad loading the bales onto the elevator up into the barn. We really enjoy that piece of equipment. It is a lifesaver. Up inside the barn we have myself, Matthew, Joel, and Gavin, and we all work together to throw the bales and stack them. Right now you can see a sped up clip of about 250 bales being loaded off the first wagon. Now this was a lot of work, and the sped up clips don't help you to appreciate how much really goes into it. By the end of this wagon we were pretty tired, but we knew there was a second wagon coming. Now there is a special way to stack the bales so that your pile doesn't fall over, and fortunately enough we didn't have to worry about leaving any open spaces. Right now Dad is bringing in the second wagon, and we have to make sure that it is just perfect for unloading. Here we are again, stacking even higher. Now the tallest part of this barn is about 25-30 feet, and we stack all the way to the top. Now the whole time we were here stacking, Daniel was with the baler, continuously baling the straw. So we had to work fast so that we could get prepared for the next wagon. Right now the machine is gathering the straw, compacting the bales, knotting them, and then shooting them onto the wagon. And all of this was possible because we decided to plant a cover crop. Now, as you saw earlier on in the drone footage, Dad was windrowing all of this rye straw, and we were able to get a lot of it baled last night, but we weren't able to finish. So we got those 2 wagons unloaded. We're probably gonna have to unload the wagon Daniel is working on right now. Then hopefully the rest of the straw will fit on the wagon, the last wagon. We're in trouble. We just watched the news. The weather helped us to appreciate that it's gonna rain sooner than we thought. So we've got to get going. We've got to get our full wagon and bring it back. And I don't know if we're gonna be unloading because it's gonna be raining.
My truck needs cleaning.
Daniel's got 1 pass out, 1 pass back, and then we're done with our rye straw. And if you were curious, it is starting to rain here. I'm getting hit in the face with raindrops. So we're gonna head back to the farm and help Dad back that wagon in. Just like that, you're good. Straight back. Straight back. Keep coming. You're good. You're good. You're good. About a foot. Right there. Gavin, it's getting windier out. The storms are coming. I just want to get these bales put up in that barn. We got back just in time. Daniel finished baling. Dad's hooking up to the wagon. And hopefully we can get them all up in here before it really starts to downpour. Well, that doesn't look too bad. What was on there, 40?
I don't know.
Looks like a good amount.
I'm fine doing this.
Yeah, let's just do this. This is my delusions of grandeur.
That's cool.
It just smells like skunk in here, so you smell your hands. Make sure your hands don't smell like skunk. There was probably skunks in the rye while Daniel was baling. I sprayed. My hands smell okay though. If you remember what it looked like in here before, you'll understand that we put a lot of bales in here. Now we're not putting any hay inside this barn this year, which is really big for us. So normally we have to leave like a whole section here just for square bales. which we didn't have to do this time. So we're just filling this barn completely with straw. This little area I'm in right here was also completely full of hay. So we're gonna have plenty of room for straw. We just want to get this thing lowered for the transport home. You do not want this up in the air. We got a few things going on. Joel is hooked up to the packer. He's gonna go and level some ground that we're gonna be planting beans. Daniel is gonna be planting beans, and Dad is gonna be spreading fertilizer. Daniel is gonna be planting green beans, yellow beans, and Italian flat beans. At this point in the year, we are planting green beans, yellow beans, and flat beans every 2 weeks. Should be able to get it there. Originally, Dad was gonna be spreading fertilizer, but then I got in the tractor and he was like, ah, gotcha, you have to go now. So what we're gonna be spreading fertilizer on is potatoes and sweet corn. From where I am, I can see Joel rolling the field, Daniel is planting beans, and then I'm spreading the fertilizer. So we're all right near each other out in this field. I just got back to the farm. It is raining a lot more now. We're gonna be done spreading fertilizer. If we keep spreading fertilizer while it's raining like this, it really cakes up the fertilizer and it clogs our machine, which is no fun for anybody. So we're gonna stop spreading fertilizer for now. While I was spreading the last of that fertilizer, Joel, Daniel, and Gavin were here changing the oil on the truck. Dad is adding in the last bit of oil that the truck needs. Well, everyone, since we finished our last job, there hasn't been too much going on. A lot of us have been working in the farm market. Some of us got the animals taken care of, and we just closed up the farm market, so we're putting everything away. Now the rain's really starting to come down, right when we get finished up for the day. All right, Grammy, what are we having for dinner tonight?
We're having breakfast for dinner.
What a deal! Breakfast for dinner? 2 breakfasts? Now, sadly, my wife and daughter still not here. They are coming home tomorrow night, which I am really excited about. I miss them both dearly. Alrighty, everyone, this is where I'm going to be ending the video today. I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye!